with my sweetgrass. Helps bring in positivity. All right. Hello, lovelies. My name is Monica. Welcome to the channel, Divine Light Mystic Tarot. So, this is going to be another daily energy check-in for the beautiful twin flame journey. If you're on the twin flame journey, this could certainly resonate for you. If it does, don't forget to like, share, comment, and hit the bell so you're updated whenever I release a new video. Okay. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to grab some oracle cards from the Soul's Journey. I'm going to do some tarot using the Crow Tarot spread, clarify with the Light Seers Tarot, grab a couple from the Romance Angels, and there towards the end, I'm going to channel clear and precise messages from your soulmate, okay? So whatever your twin flame would say to you, what they're hiding, what they want you to know, what they don't want you to know, all of that good stuff. And lastly, we'll get a couple from the Lover's Oracle, from your higher self. What would most bless you today? So I've prayed and meditated on your cards. So let's get right in there, okay? I'm going to start off with the Soul's Journey. Okay, Spirit, what is it that would most bless our twin flames today to know? What can we see? Okay, let's see here. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, we're looking at the ways perhaps that we have judged our partner and or the way that we judge ourselves, right? And we're recognizing that, you know, the way that people treat you, the way that people speak to you, it's often more about where, you know, like how they feel about themselves than it really is about you. So we're giving each other grace here. We're understanding that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. We also get denial. Okay, so I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Okay, so you guys may be having some anxieties, some fears about perhaps what the future holds, but spirit guidance is saying, you know, just acknowledge your fears, observe it, replace it with the insight of awareness. You know, you're worthy of all of the good things in life, so no reason not to expect the very best from life, whether that's from your person or whether the divine has another soulmate connection in store for you, okay? And then lastly, we get abundance. So I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yes, absolutely. And again, this is talking about you guys bringing this abundant mindset, right? I'm limitless. I can manifest whatever it is that I desire, right? I am powerful. So yeah, we're looking at the ways that perhaps we've lied ourselves into, you know, in the past, the way that we've kept ourselves small. Okay, let's see. Let's get a few from the Romance Angels. Okay, Spirit, what can we see about Divine Masculine? What's going on with Divine Masculine right now, Spirit? Ooh. Okay. Divine Masculine doesn't want to talk. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Okay, we got one and it went flying. 1 second. All right, Divine Masculine. Aha. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, so your Divine Masculine could be holding back right now due to some fears and anxieties. We did get the denial card, so perhaps, you know, they're trying to hold back right now is what I get here. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? What's going on with you, Divine Masculine? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so your Divine Masculine is doing a lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting on the ways of the past, as well as, you know, he's taking a deep look at the connection as it stands now. So if you guys haven't had any communication, you know, he's wondering, like, are these feelings real and worth exploring, right? He obviously still has feelings for you if it's on his mind, right? So now let's get a few for Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, what's going on with you right now, babe? Okay. Okay. Anything else, Divine Fem? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay. That's one too many. Let's see here. Alrighty. Let's see. All right, Divine Femme, you are working on finances and career, okay? So it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, okay? So I take this as Divine Feminine, you are working on stacking your pentacles, honey. You are turning your energy inwards and you are focusing on building your empire, okay? For some of you, it could also be that perhaps you're, you know, having some financial issues. What I take it as, it's not necessarily like a financial issue. It's just that perhaps, like I said, you know, you're pouring your time and energy, I feel like, into your business is how I take that there, but take it how it resonates for you. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, absolutely. So Divine Femme, you're wanting to put in the effort. You want to make this work. You do feel like there is a lot of love here, and it's absolutely worth taking the steps that you're guided to take, okay? You're staying optimistic about your love life, right? Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yes, so you're speaking positively about yourself. You're speaking positively about what you expect in love and out of life, okay? That's really beautiful, Divine Femme. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. All right, so you are freeing yourself from anything that no longer serves your highest good, okay? You're acknowledging your emotions. You're not lying to yourself, right? You're not, you're just letting go of anything that's been holding you back, right? With that, free yourself. And then lastly, we get the Flirt card. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, so you could be feeling very passionate right now, Divine Feminine. You could be in a little bit of this like flirty, passionate type of energy. Might be reminiscing about your Divine Masculine and the fun times that you used to have, right? Perhaps. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into tarot. I'm going to start with the Crow Tarot for our main spread. We will stack more cards on top of that, clarifying with the Light Seer, so stick with me. All right. Okay, Spirit, let's see. So we're going to do this tarot reading, Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. So let's get a little bit of information about your person. So what is on your Divine Masculine's mind? How is Divine Masculine perceiving their counterpart? Okay. Aha, the Five of Cups. They're feeling loss and regret. They're feeling unfulfilled. This is also, you know, they could also be feeling like abandoned or unloved right now. They're feeling like they're left out in the cold. Okay, let's get some clarity from the Light Seers. Or actually, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the cards in our main spread and then we'll clarify. So, okay, let's find out, how does your Divine Masculine view you? How does Divine Masculine view you? We get the Eight of Swords. Okay, so with this Eight of Swords, you know, they're having some fears, some anxieties. This is about self-imposed restrictions, isolation, imprisonment. Okay. Let's see. What's in their emotions and feelings towards Divine Femme? Oh, hold on. What's in Divine Masculine's feelings and emotions towards Divine Feminine? Okay, Six of Wands, beautiful. So they see victory with you. They see you, you know, they're hoping for good news. Good news, right? The Six of Wands is a card of victory, triumph, recognition, good news, and success. Okay, and we will get some further clarity. I'm just getting the main spread, so sit tight, okay, guys? All right, what are Divine Masculine's intentions towards Divine Feminine? All right, so we get the King of Pentacles, but it's coming out reversed. Okay, so the King of Pentacles reversed, this is about like indulgence, excess. It's also about, you know, being stubborn. So they could be, you know, feeling like they're being, you know, very stubborn, or perhaps, I don't know. I don't want to jump the gun. We'll get more clarity, okay? Lastly, okay, number 5. So how does your Divine Masculine see moving forward with you, Divine Femme? Wow, okay. So we got the Devil showing up, but it came out in the reverse. So this is saying that like they're on the cusp of a breakthrough, right? Of liberation, but it's also about like they're not wanting to see their own role in like a negative circumstance, right? They are perhaps realizing that, you know, maybe they've given their power away. It's like feeling helpless or like breaking the chains. That is interesting. Okay, so let's get some clarity. All right, so we got our Light Seers Tarot deck here. Now let's get some clarity. So for card number 1, what's on their mind? We got the 5 of Cups. They're feeling lost. They're feeling regret, you know, disappointment. They're mourning. All right, so, okay, Spirit, let's get some clarity for the 5 of Cups. What's going on with Divine Masculine? Okay, what else? Well, we'll start there. Okay, so we'll get 6 of Swords. They're in transition right now. They may have moved away from this connection. This is speaking of like a rite of passage. There was something that they needed to release, right? This is like moving to calmer waters with this Six of Swords here. So yeah, I feel like, you know, for some of you guys, your Divine Masculine may have moved because it is about relocating. Okay, so that could be one of the things that they're feeling loss and regret about, is moving away from the connection, perhaps. More clarity for the 5 of Cups, Spirit. More clarity for the 5 of Cups, please. What's going on with Divine Masculine? Okay, so we get the King of Pentacles, which tells me that you could be dealing with an earth sign. Doesn't mean that you are, but this is a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This tells me that like your person moved away to work on their money. They could have moved away for a job here. It also tells me that you and this person, you have like a past life connection, okay? So there's a deep level of understanding and passions, right? The King of Pentacles as a partner, like this is a partner that wants to spoil you, that wants to travel with you, you know, just treat you like a queen here. So what I'm getting is that, you know, part of the transition or part of what they moved away for was regarding work. They wanted to make sure that they were secure financially so that they could, I feel like, you know, invest. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and move on to our second card here, which is the 7 of Swords. Okay, so with this Seven of Swords, like your divine masculine is like, this is about, strategizing. It can also be about like deception and getting away with it. So your person might have ran away from the connection. As far as the deception part of this goes, they could be, lying to themselves. Perhaps that was the best thing for them. Whatever it is, they're strategizing about something here. Yeah, it also speaks of like, theft, betrayal, dishonesty, and running away, okay? So, yeah, your divine masculine could have run away from the connection. They could have been dishonest with you. They could have betrayed you. Let's get some clarity, though. Okay. Yeah. So with the Five of Pentacles reversed, your divine masculine moved away to recover is what I feel like there. Now they ran away from the connection because Five of Pentacles reversed, this is a scarcity mindset, okay? They felt helpless. This speaks of like victimhood. There was an inability to move forward. They were in fear and isolation. They were resistant to positivity, and they had feelings of low self-worth that kept them from, from seeing the light at the end of the tunnel there, okay? And then we also get the King of Swords, okay? So you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, all right? It doesn't mean that this isn't your reading if it's not. But yeah, so with this King of Swords, again, this is like more strategy. It's also a very like authoritative card, all right? Like the King of Swords represents law and order. They can be very, very blunt. King of Swords, likes to have the last word. The advice that the King of Swords always gives is to take space and then try to communicate again, because they have this sharp intellect that like it cuts through the heart of any matter, but like I said, sometimes it can come across as cold. So I do feel like your person could have said, your divine masculine could have said some very sharp things to you before they left. And that's because they were in this head over heart energy, right? And yeah, wow. So they ended up, moving away because they needed space. They needed to get some clarity. They needed to cool off here is what I'm seeing. Okay, let's look into the Six of Wands. Okay, Spirit. What's going on with divine masculine and this Six of Wands? This is, success, public recognition, right? And so this is, what's in their emotions and feelings towards you, divine feminine. They want success with you. So let's get some clarity for the Six of Wands. That one. What else can we see about the Six of Wands, Spirit? One more. Okay. Six of Cups. Yep, they're thinking about you, divine femme. Six of Cups is nostalgia, okay? They're reminiscing. They're thinking about the good old days, when you guys first met, like the innocence of it. This is also a card of like healing there. And with this dog energy, they do see you as somebody that's loyal to them, somebody that's very like nurturing, okay? The Six of Cups can also indicate that a past love or an ex is returning to your life to connect on, on a romantic level. So yeah, I feel like divine masculine is, not only is he reminiscing, but I do feel like he wants to reach out. And then for some more clarity, we get the Three of Wands, which is about, teamwork, right? Expansion, travel. So divine masculine is thinking about traveling towards you. They want to work with you, right? It is about teamwork. And it's also about growth, okay? So they're also recognizing the ways that you help them to grow, the way that you just really help them like level up and mature while you guys were together. We're going to move on to card number 4 here. What are their intentions? Okay, what is your divine masculine's intentions? And we get the King of Pentacles reversed. So with this King of Pentacles reversed, this tells me that your divine masculine is obsessing over, over riches. They're seeking status. This also speaks of like greed, a need to balance the material with the spiritual. Okay, so yeah, they're just they're obsessing about their financial status right now. They might be in this like this type of greed type of energy. Let's get some clarity. Okay, more clarity for your divine masculine's intentions and the King of Pentacles. Okay. Oh goodness. The Four of Cups. So with this Four of Cups, they're feeling bored. They're feeling unfulfilled. Okay, they're feeling apathy. So right now they are obsessing about, work and, money, right? Their status. But ultimately they are feeling unfulfilled. They are feeling bored as well. So let's see. Let's get one more for the King of Pentacles, Spirit. What else do we need to see here? Two of Wands. Yeah, so with this Two of Wands, they're waiting for results before they make a choice, okay? They are planning something. Ultimately, they are progressing towards making a decision. I'll go one more for King of Pentacles reversed. One more. And it's the Magician. Yeah, so I did mention that they're making progress with that Two of Wands. They are trying to turn their vision into reality here. The Magician is all about manifesting here, okay? So they are taking some time to get clear on what it is that they want to, that they're trying to manifest is how I take that. I'll go one more for King of Pentacles. One more for King of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Please guide. What do we need to see? Interesting. And we get the Three of Cups. Okay, so this manifestation is regarding like a circle of support. It's about like celebration, community, collaboration. So with that Three of Cups, it is also about like communication and soul contracts. It's also about closeness with siblings and community. So they may be trying to, maybe look to their friends or family here about what it is that they're trying to manifest, and or this could be them trying to manifest communication with you, right? Because you guys do have this soul contract, your divine counterparts. So take it how that resonates for you. Okay, let's move on to our 5th card. So how did they see moving forward? And we get the Devil reversed. So with the Devil in reverse, this tells me that they want to break through with you, okay? They want to release the old. They want to free themselves from addictions. They want to free themselves from the ways that they have not taken accountability in the past, okay? Let's see. Let's get some clarity for Divine Masculine and how they see moving forward, Spirit. How does Divine Masculine see moving forward with Divine Femme? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we get the Queen of Cups. This is you, Divine Femme. This is you. Very nurturing, right? So with this Queen of Cups, they see you, Divine Femme, as a very nurturing person. You offer a lot of healing and support, right? They see that your nature is it's spiritual and loving, but it's also sexual and often like secretive. So there's like this mysteriousness to you. The Queen of Cups is about maintaining balance, right? Maintaining balance so that this relationship doesn't consume you, okay? It's also about like spending time with family to recharge, okay? Interesting. Okay, let's go one more for the Devil in reverse. Okay. But then we get the Eight of Swords. So your Divine Masculine is experiencing some fears and anxieties right now. They're all up in their head. They may be having some victim mentality. They may feel like they're not good enough for you, Divine Femme. Let's see. Let's go one more for the Devil reversed, Spirit. One more for the Devil reversed, please. Okay. So they do see you, Divine Femme, as their Ten of Cups. This is the real deal, you guys. This is total love and support, family contentment, harmony, and divine love. Okay. Yeah, so they do want to break through with you, Divine Femme. They do see you as their full Ten of Cups. This is the Happy Family card. Wow. Okay, I am going to... Let's see. Okay, let's see. What's stopping them, Spirit? What's in the way for Divine Masculine? What is this Eight of Swords about? What is this Eight of Swords about, Spirit? What are they all up in their head about? Page of Swords reversed. So with this Page of Swords reversed, this is like arrogance, gossip, nervous energy, like being all talk and no action. It also speaks about dishonesty. Okay, so your person could be ego tripping right now, basically. So it's like they're being dishonest with themselves. They're lying to themselves. They have this nervous energy, right? We do get the Eight of Swords right above that. So they do see you, Divine Femme, as like they're everything, but it's they're ego tripping. Interesting. Okay, I am going to leave that there before we unravel that sweater, okay? Let's see. Let's get some clarity from the Lover's Oracle. Okay, let's get some messages from Divine Masculine's higher self. What would your higher self have you see right now? Oh, goodness. Okay. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Yeah, that's beautiful, because this card also talks about like there's like this lack of acceptance that you mirror each other. So for some of you guys, like they can see your flaws and your faults very easily, but they refuse to see it in themselves, right? Because like attracts like anyway, right? But like with this ego, there's some arrogance here, right? So embrace each other. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. You guys are meant to teach each other lessons so that you can grow, so that you can expand, right? So yeah, and I feel like that's also building on that Judgment card that we got earlier about everybody having their own unique path and challenges and not coming from a place of judgment, but rather acceptance. And we also did get this beautiful card, which is life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and we create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. That is such beautiful spirit guidance for Divine Masculine, especially because Divine Masculine, you know what you want. Stop lying to yourself. Yes, you're worthy. Yes, you are worthy. Okay? But also, you got to learn to own your shit, okay? You got to learn to own your shit. And instead of resisting, right? Because divine masculine, you're not happy right now. You're feeling unfulfilled. You're feeling at a loss from your divine feminine. So use your happiness as a compass. So if this doesn't feel good, make the shift. Go with the flow, right? Don't create unnecessary stress for yourself. All right, beauts, my beauties, the moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to channel some messages from your person, soulmates in separation, unspoken love messages. Okay, divine masculine, what are you trying to say here? What do you want to say to divine femme? Okay, anything else? Oh, got it. Okay. Let's see here. I carry guilt for the way I mistreated you. Okay, yeah, so divine masculine is kind of beating himself up right now, you know, carrying a lot of guilt for the way that he mistreated you. Maybe that's why he's like not quite sure if he wants to make a move towards you yet, because maybe he feels like you wouldn't have him, like you wouldn't accept his offer. I was dishonest with you and myself. I lived one big lie. Okay, so divine masculine could also have some things that need to be revealed to you, perhaps before he makes this offer. Like there's some things that need to be worked out, some unfinished business, and whatever it is, like he was dishonest with himself and he feels like he lived one big lie. He could have been lying to himself about like this moving away being the best thing for him, right? Because it doesn't look like that has been fruitful thus far. I look at your pictures for hours on end. You are still so beautiful to me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So your divine masculine is, you know, still sees you as so beautiful, whether he's reminiscing and looking at the photos that you guys have taken together, or whether he's checking out your social media. He's just like, oh, she's still so gorgeous. My goodness. Divine masculine says, I'm lost in this world without you. It gets lonely. Yeah, that's exactly that 5 of Cups energy. So he's feeling lost without you, divine femme. One day, I believe we will be together again. Beautiful. So there's the confirmation. There's the clarification you were wanting to see, divine femme. Yes, he does believe that y'all will be together again. Okay, right now he's working on his finances. Okay, he needs to build up his confidence, his self-worth. So be patient, divine femme. This is not the way I wanted things to end. I wish I could go back in time. Yeah, you guys, so divine masculine is all up in his head about the way that things ended, and he's having a hard time finding joy and happiness in the present moment because he continues to look back. He continues to look back at what happened, and he beats himself up. Okay, lastly here, I'm going to get a card from Daily Crystal Inspirations. What would most bless divine masculine to see today, Spirit? Oh, goodness. Okay. Anything else? All right. So we get Amazonite, loosen your grip. Yes, divine masculine. So, Amazonite is going to help you to let go of the things that you can't control. It's going to help you to keep your heart open, right? Stay heart-centered and go with the flow of life, which is what we're seeing here, right? Like they're trying to be too strategic and too logical about things instead of just going with the flow of what feels good. Okay, because they have these self-imposed restrictions, this fear and anxiety that they're driving themselves nuts with. They also get bloodstone, get up and get moving. Yeah, so I feel like Spirit is saying that, physical exercise can only do good to the body, mind, and spirit. It also helps to release stagnant energy. It helps to release, endorphins. So that could be helping with your anxiety and or any depression that you might be experiencing at this time. Well, lovelies, that's all I have for you today. If this resonates for you, don't forget to like, share, comment, and hit the bell and subscribe so you're notified and don't miss any videos. Okay, guys, if this doesn't resonate for you, feel free to go back and look at some of my older videos. I also have some pick-a-cards, some videos that are maybe around like 10 minutes if you're short on time. So I hope that something in this reading resonates for you. I love you guys. Peace, love, and self-awareness.